tell him! You tell him I'm coming! Tell him I'm fucking coming!
Straight out the Brooklyn basement. It's the God Mode Podcast. God Mode Podcast. God Mode Podcast. God Mode. God Mode Podcast.
Yeah, man. Welcome back, God Mode Podcast 168. Continuations. You know what I'm saying? New day. I'm gonna try to podcast as much as possible and get it going while all this shit's going down. Hope everybody's chilling. Hope everybody's staying safe. And we are just gonna continue where we left off. My brother from another mother, Brooklyn Bob.
What's up, brother?
Yo. But today we got a special, and we're talking ancient giants.
What I watched last night.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's the guy. There's just you know all the stories like in the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, all the biblical stories about these giants back in the day.
Okay.
There's just tons of fucking stories about them.
How big were these fucking things?
The thing I
Like
watched,
when they say giants, what do we mean? Are we talking like?
Well,
like,
I mean,
like a house or like a bus?
the average one is like, I'll be honest, they say like the average one, like they find these skeletons all over the place, or these bones and stuff. They're saying these people anywhere from like 7 to 9 feet tall, which is big, bro. 7 to 9 feet tall is almost double our size, man. 9 feet tall.
9 feet tall. Is
Yeah, some of them are 10 feet. They say.
That's giant.
They said they had bigger ones. I don't know. It's weird. It's like they have a bunch of they found a bunch of different skeletons and stuff.
Right.
But I'm saying, what if these were the people that listen? You see all the stuff they built back in the day, all these big structures that we can't understand.
Right.
What if these people built them? It's a joke.
True.
You know, if people half our size came to planet Earth, they're like, yeah, look at these buildings over here. Who the hell built? You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't think they were capable. But It talks about these giants being here. There's a lot of stories of like people fighting these things and killing them. David and Goliath. That story, it's about was it David? He killed a giant Goliath or something like that.
Yeah.
Has it happened in Israel?
David killed Goliath, I guess.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stories about it. And I told you my theory. They were the ones who made us.
What do you mean made us?
They genetically engineered us.
The giants?
Yeah, we were a small version of them.
But why are there so little giants and so many of us? Did it go wrong somewhere?
Because I'm assuming some of the giants weren't good giants. They left some of them behind, and we just wiped them out. Maybe there's a couple of hundred of them left. Maybe a couple thousand.
Don't they eat people or some shit?
There's
Traditionally?
I heard a couple of stories that there were stories about them eating people and raping the women and shit like that. They like the women, but that's a story with the Watchers. The Watchers.
There was one episode on The Watcher with the 3 giants, yeah.
They said they would fly around and they would go after the women. That's why the women always cover them. That's why they cover themselves up in the Middle East and stuff.
What do you mean fly around?
Well, they say fly. That's why they call them the Watchers. That's why
Flying giants?
all the pictures you see them with wings. The giants.
Oh, shit. I didn't know they had wings,
No,
bro.
I don't think they did. But the thing is, back then they couldn't draw a spaceship with the materials they had. They
I
couldn't.
see.
So they might have just they weren't drawing pictures. They were writing shit down. So that was their interpretation of flying. You don't know what these guys had. They might have had some kind of jetpack where they flew around. You don't know. They're more
Wings of fire.
If anything can come to this planet, I don't care what time it was in our lifetime. Anything came here 10,000 years ago has to be really advanced. They know that.
Anything that came here, period.
So listen, I think they created us. They genetically engineered us as slaves. We built everything. No, not built everything. We mined all the resources for them. And then after we were done, they had enough resources to leave our planet and go to the next place they were going to. They wanted to wipe us out. But they also left some of the other gods here. They call them gods, but they call them gods. They might have left a couple of here. Maybe a couple of them didn't.
Those guys must have been pissed. The ones that they left here.
Listen.
Like, all right, man. So you signed up. You're just gonna chill right here. We moving on. We moving off world, man. We're like, good luck to you. I must be shitty to be chosen to be that guy.
Yeah. And guess what? The human race, as the human race, started doubling in size probably. When they had 1 million people around, a couple 100,000, they were able to overcome them and fucking kill them. And what they did, after they killed them, what did they do? They built their own cities. Because maybe these giants came here and they built little fucking cities for them. Or maybe they built like little areas, like little camps for themselves, just to work from.
Right.
And they had slaves. They might have built here. Listen, if they were to come here, they're gonna have a couple of 100 years maybe till it goes around the sun, the planet, to go back to their planet. Obviously, they probably came here. I think they came here when their planet was close. That's the whole story is about. That the planet.
Well, now we're talking about that whole thing.
But that's where it stems from. But the people are trying to put
You
it
think
together.
giants are linked to that?
Yeah, I think all the stories from back in the day all have something in common.
Are these smart giants?
If they can go from one planet to the other, they have to be fucking insanely intelligent.
I mean, because it'd be kind of hard not to notice
But
a
see, now,
giant in the world
Boris-
of internet and social media.
Boris, we look at them as giants, like big and dumb, in our culture, because maybe after we killed them, maybe they mocked them, so they killed them. But let's be honest, what if they are 10 feet tall and they're just like us, but they speak a different language? They're 10 feet tall. Maybe they speak Sumerian. Maybe that was yeah. Bro, that was a weird language, bro. And people stopped speaking it for some reason. Why isn't that the major language in the world, Sumerian? People stopped speaking like they didn't want to speak it. Think about it. But I think these things basically, I think they're gonna come back. We don't know when. I think. If you read Zachary Sitchin, he translated all the writings, the Sumerian text.
Yeah.
So, basically, what he was saying was, the people that created us, those are the gods. That's the second coming. They're gonna come back. We know they're gonna come back. We know it because it's written in the books.
I wonder if the books were there left on purpose
When did people start writing
to
books?
remind us.
People started writing books when? The biblical days. Before that, they were writing on caves, right? Drawing in caves.
Yeah.
Why were they hiding in caves for?
Well, they didn't know how to build houses, and it was just sustainable shelter.
Nope, they were hiding from something. They were hiding from something. There was something going on. They built caves quick. There's a lot of caves.
Built caves? You think cavemen built caves? Is that
No,
what you're telling
saying
me?
people, civilizations have built caves all around the world. Why? They built caves like to live in. There's writings on the wall. Or they lived in caves.
That's because I think the cave was already there. They just started using it to live there.
I think the giants couldn't fit in there, and they had. Yo, think about it.
You traveled across a whole galaxy, right?
Think about it, though.
And then
Yo.
the one thing that stops you from getting to your prey is a small cave opening.
No.
Shit.
The thing
That's
is-
gotta suck.
No, maybe they were able to hide at that time somehow. You don't know what they did. Maybe these guys were flying around and they all went into the side of the mountains and went under the mountain. That would be the safest place, underground.
True.
If you had to hide, where are you gonna
I
hide?
just don't think they built them. I think they,
No, I'm not saying they
you know the ones that did build them are those guys, the Indians that
Yes.
carved it into the side of the fucking
America.
Yeah, they're not as old as what we're talking about, cavemen and
Oh,
shit.
they're old.
But but they're old. Those guys did a great job.
The original people on this continent.
I've seen a couple of those like live, bro. It's pretty
Bro,
crazy.
In the Grand Canyon, they found some cave, and they said all of a sudden they found it. It was all in the papers. All of a sudden they said it was a hoax. No one found it. The guy swears they found it. They found some writings in there, bro.
Yeah.
They don't want nobody in there. They found some shit.
What did it say?
What?
What did it say?
No one knows. They said it was Sumerian. It was Sumerian. They said they believe. They believe it was Sumerian. Bro, people left like tablets and shit like inside caves for a reason. They were like trying to tell us something. Like something's going on. Like, you know, people started writing shit down, bro, and hiding shit. It's weird. Like, we don't. I just don't. I think something was up back. I think they were hiding from something in the caves.
Think so?
And how about this? If there was giant humans who were whatever enslaving us or fucking cooking us up and eating us, which you never know. Guess what? If I'm gonna hide my family and be safe and sleep at night, and they're flying around, I'm not gonna go up in a tree. No, I'm gonna go underground. I'm gonna go to a side of a cave, a side of a mountain. Go to a side of a mountain, and I'm gonna fucking, if I'm able to dig, even some, you know. But most of these caves they found on their own. But people were living in there because there's writings in there.
Sure. What's up, Chucky? Chucky's in the building.
Hey, Chucky.
But yeah.
So, yo, I think so. I think they're coming back, 100%.
What do you think they're gonna do when they come back?
What? I think that's gonna be the real war.
A war, you think?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to bomb them as soon as they come into the fucking solar system.
You think we have a chance against
Oh
these
yeah.
things?
You know why?
Why?
Because we can send nuclear missiles out to space,
Okay.
very far away. If they're coming towards us, we can send those missiles to meet them a long way away.
But they could just go.
No, I'm talking about a year away. How do you know? Maybe. Well, we have missiles that are this big. A little nuke this big. This thing, fucking painted black. They won't even see it.
Considering they use the same
And guess
light
what,
spectrum.
Boris? When it's coming at you, when it's coming at you, fucking 700,000 miles an hour.
It's a different story.
Yeah, you can't see this thing because it's not a laser.
Can't stop it.
And we can guide it.
I don't think we can guide it that far, but yeah.
We can guide it. What if we send 100 of them at them?
That's a swarm.
100 of them, or one shot, they go off. 200.
Well, if nukes affect them, then yeah.
They have to. They have to. No, I can't. I can't see anybody creating a force field to stop a nuke. That thing's no joke.
Well,
Bro.
not here, no, but
Outer
there,
space.
yeah.
I don't know, bro. What are you gonna create to stop energy? An atmosphere around your ship? I mean, they might have technology and shit, but I don't think they can do that.
They could bend
They might-
space
no,
and time
no.
to come here, bro. They know
No,
some shit.
they
we
might
don't.
be able to do something like where they maybe for like little small asteroids or small rocks, like those kind of metal for that. I think you send a couple of hundred nukes up there, like those Russian bombs they have, the Tsar bomb. The motherfuckers gonna feel some shit, bro. You send
If they're
hundreds
in
of
this,
them, thousands of them.
But what if the materials they use is like too advanced for anything? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. You
What
don't
if
know
they-
what elements
how
are
about
out
this?
there, bro.
What if all these UFO sightings are them, but they're not inside them? They're robots. Like,
They're
we have
just little drones that come
we
out
have
here
drones.
take a look.
Yeah. We have them. We're just like them. Everything we're doing, they probably have done 10 million years ago.
Right, which is crazy
Well,
how much
10,000
experience they have in
No,
the
because we're
subject.
genetically like them. We think like
If
them.
we are.
No, because we always want to go in the air. We want to go high. We build high buildings. We want to go in the air. We want to go off the planet. Our whole, I don't know. I think our purpose is to leave this planet and go to
I
the
think
next
so.
one.
I think we're supposed to spread.
Yeah.
I think you touched on a topic there. I think we should be an interplanetary species
We have to
because yeah, for survival's sake we have to, because you know
The sun will burn out.
well, all our eggs are in one basket
Yes.
right now, and the smarter we get, the more we should realize. Like guys like Elon Musk are realizing it. They're like, yo, we have to get the fuck off of here and start somewhere else if we want to survive.
We have a couple of million years to worry about that with the sun, but we can stop asteroids. Maybe we're better off putting the money into stopping asteroids. Because why we put all this money into Mars? It would cost too much money. Put the
No,
money
it
into
won't.
blow up an asteroid. It's easier.
What do you mean? But what if one that's not coming at you? What are you shooting?
What?
Huh?
What do you think? Mars didn't hit by asteroids too?
You think we don't?
Yeah, but the thing is, I think we got to figure a way to stop the asteroid. It's cheaper.
Yeah, but
How
at
much
the-
money it'll cost to go to
at the-
Mars and the whole human race over?
Right, because you want to colonize another planet. What do you mean, how much?
You
Of
know how long
course,
that'll take?
fucking decades.
Decades, hundreds of years. it'll
Yeah.
take.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Oh, I think we could have both planets going at the same time, not move everybody off.
Well, yeah, that's the idea. You're not gonna move everyone off.
No, keep both planets the way it is.
Yes, terraform the fucking thing.
That's it. But yeah, I think it's genetically it's part of our makeup that we're gonna have. We always move around. We're always moving on. You know. But I tell you right now, the ancient giants. You see the skeletons they find? They're huge. Their heads.
Yeah, but I mean, that could be just a lucky human. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
Not. They found hundreds of them already. No,
That's just big.
that's hundreds.
Well, yeah. So
Did you ever see a 7'5" person?
I saw somebody who's like 7 foot. Yeah.
Okay, imagine them fucking, a little bit bigger. Because all the pictures of these things, they're like muscular, they're big. Imagine
Yeah.
how huge. Imagine they can just go up to you and just grab you, rip your fucking head off.
Blah!
Yeah.
Imagine having that much power.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And be smart. That's like the ultimate
With
combination.
weapons. Remember that Alien movie?
That's every Earth girl's perfect
No, but
husband.
remember that Alien movie? Where they invaded L.A.
There's many of those.
No. It was a recent one, a couple years ago. They came out with where the aliens landed on the Pacific Ocean. They were invading the world, but they showed the part of L.A. getting invaded. And they were fighting them in the streets.
No, I don't
Oh, it's a
remember.
fantastic movie. These things were like fucking 8-9 feet tall. And they were like they had like robotic suits on and they were just jumping on fucking top of roofs and just shooting like lasers, like, fucking blowing shit up. Yeah, they had drones everywhere. There's like thousands of them flying around. They had like automatic, just blowing up. U.S. troops had nothing. They actually ended up blowing up the main headquarters where it was all online. It was cool. It was all online. They blew up their main thing, and then everything went off and fell on the ground. And then they were able to, whatever. But the question is where these, my thing is, imagine a mothership pulling up next to the Earth. That's fucking wild.
That would be wild.
Because you would see it in the sky.
Right.
I think it'll be huge.
That'll change your life, that's for sure.
Imagine that thing pulling up in a fucking atmosphere.
It's like, what up?
That's why Independence Day was good when the ships came.
Yes.
That was fucking realistic. That was probably the most realistic alien invasion movie.
Agreed. Except for Will Smith knocking out an alien.
They just killed it right there. That was over. They could have put a more serious person in there, like a Denzel Washington. It made it a blockbuster hit. I mean, Will Smith was like a comedy guy in there. I would not be joking around in a situation like that. Like, if I'm flying a fucking plane and I'm going at it with a fucking UFO and the thing's almost gonna kill me, I'm not gonna be like making jokes. You know, I'm gonna be like, holy shit, fuck, I'm going nuts.
Right.
I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. Him, he's like, you know, he's too calm in the movie. I don't know why they did it like that. You know?
Well, he was a pilot. You have to be calm.
I mean, the first thing I would have done with that movie, if I was them, is I would have had Will Smith killed in the beginning.
Why you want Will to die, bro?
He'll be the first person flying a plane.
I mean,
the first 5 minutes movie, they'll show Will Smith flying a plane, and the UFO will come and just blow it up. Boom.
Why are you feeling some type of way about Will Smith, man?
How about this? I'll make it like this. That was a fantastic movie, but there was too much time about a stripper and Will Smith. I'm sorry. I didn't care about that.
But you have to have the romance. There was actually 2 romances in there. It was the other guy and his girl, and Will Smith and this
I know
girl.
they had the romance thing and the wedding.
2 of them.
Yeah, and they had you know, I didn't mind the religious stuff. That was pretty cool, but they didn't have to do the romance. If the aliens taking over the world, the majority of men are leaving their wives anyway. I'm out of here. I'm out for myself. Joking around now, but I'm just serious. The whole romance thing killed the whole movie. It killed it.
You have to have some in it in order to. It shows humanity.
Kill the movie.
Nah, it didn't kill it.
When I see on TV,
it shows our humanity, man.
When I see on TV, when they have the fucking the next movie coming out, Alien Invasion, I don't want to see some guy proposing to his wife. I want to see the aliens come, fucking blow up a city, see the military go at it with them, boom. That's why I like the movie The Invasion of L.A. They didn't have whatever it was. I think it was Invasion L.A. or Battlefield L.A. or something like that.
Yeah, Battle Los Angeles.
Battle Los Angeles, yes. That's why I like that movie, because they didn't have Will Smith fucking getting married and talking. I don't want to see that. They showed aliens killing fucking humans killing aliens. That's the whole point of the movie. I'm tired of these fucking love scenes and these comedy scenes. There was no comedy in that. That was just straight up like war. That was good. I don't think people are telling jokes.
That's good.
Back to that. Yeah, what if they did come? How did they come? I think they would send drones.
Yeah, they'd send drones to check shit out.
They blow up all the military targets.
You know, and then maybe get in touch with the ones that were here.
They've been watching us for 100 years now. That means they're coming. They could be 500 years away. Remember, drones can go faster in space. Understand? Why did the UFOs shape like that? That's my theory. They're shaped like that because when they put them in space and they send them over here, they could be coming from 1,000 light years away, maybe 2,000. They say this thing takes every 3,600 years, it comes here. So if it comes here in 3,600 years, and most likely a couple of hundred years later, or maybe another 1,000 years later, it comes around the sun. Then when it gets here, they come to Earth. Then the planet rotates around the sun, and then and then they have to go back. You understand? It might take a long time because you can't just go to the moon and shit. You have to go a certain day, whatever. So I think these things come here, they take our resources. Maybe they fucking rape the women. Maybe they eat the people. They do. There's stories of it.
And
The Watchers is about that. About them going after the women. They were watching from the sky, and they would see women. They would go down there and they would rape them, and That's why if the whole story.
So what is it to make alien babies? Is that what it is?
The whole biblical story was when they came here, they were not supposed to mate with us. That's why I talk about the whole Bible. They got in trouble. The ones that did it got in trouble. The ones they might call them the gods, but they said there was good ones and bad ones, and the good ones actually liked the human race. They liked the girls. They whatever. There's a lot of stories of them. They got in trouble for doing that. That was the main thing. That's what they were arguing about. Is that they were breeding with them, and if they breed with them, what happens? They're gonna gain intelligence because DNA is intelligence.
If a giant rapes a girl, I think she would die.
No, maybe they didn't though. I see some girls do shit on TV these days. They might be able to take a giant cock. Who knows?
Well, you got to also figure if I was 10 foot tall and didn't get a little upgrade, I'd be upset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said,
I don't know if this was all worth it.
If you look at all the stories in the biblical times, a lot of those stories, that's what it's about. And these things, there was a war. Remember the war of the gods? There was a war between the gods. They say, and there was things blowing up in the sky. They talk about these big explosions. They were blowing up cities. There was wars between the gods. So maybe they got into a war among themselves. It happens with us. Civil War.
Yeah. True.
You know,
True.
maybe there was more than one different type of gods here. Maybe there's two different types of species. You don't know.
Some predator shit you're talking about there.
But guess what though? It could be possible. Maybe we have two countries go to one country and
Yeah,
rape their
they got
resources.
planets warring.
Maybe they have two different planets, the same type of people coming to one planet and they're working together,
Right.
and they're getting the resources and they had a fight. Maybe the story is that the gods wanted to wipe us off, kill us all, and the other gods didn't want to do it. They wanted to let us live. And that was what the whole fight. That's what they said the Great Flood was about. The Great Flood, all that kind of stuff. The Great Flood wasn't about that. The Great Flood was when their planet was when they probably left. Because remember, if their planet is coming and it takes them a couple of years to get there, if their planet's coming around this way, they have to leave early in order to meet it. Understand? That's how space works.
Right.
They can't just fly around in space. They don't have a steering wheel. They have to go a certain way. So what happens is, when they left, they probably said, listen, boom, as their planet comes closer, we have earthquakes, we have whatever, because you know a planet comes close to a planet, so we get the earthquakes and the tsunamis and volcanoes go off and you get a bunch of crazy shit. You get fucking storms, hurricanes.
Right.
They're all,
Because the gravity field changes.
everything changes. There was stories back in the day of natural catastrophes of look at Atlantis went into the water. There's a lot, all those stories have something to do with it, and that was at the time when I think these things left. When they first came, we weren't here because they made us, and they had enough time. They had hundreds of years maybe to wait. Maybe they were doing the work themselves and setting up, and while we were ready to go and we were perfect, maybe they made a couple thousand of us and put us to work. Then they made, maybe we came up to be maybe 100,000 of us, and maybe boom, when they were ready to leave, let's kill the workers. What did the fucking Egyptians do when they built the pyramids to the slaves? They used them and they killed them after. It's embedded in their minds. Think about it. Does it make sense though?
In a way.
Slavery. Why? How come when humans really first started being like advanced and advanced civilizations,
Right.
they all had slavery? Why? Because they learned it from somebody. They learned it from their parents. And who were their parents? The gods.
I don't know. They might have learned it because it was just effective.
Why all of a sudden, in history, in the biblical days, did people start running around saying the gods, the gods, the gods, the gods, the gods? Maybe God's not a spirit. Maybe gods is just another species who created us, and they
It's a
call them the
popular
gods.
theory.
Okay, remember they spoke a different language back then. They didn't speak English like us. They spoke Sumerian. So the maybe Sumerian, the word God was different. I don't know what the word is. I can look it up one day. But and the Anunnaki thing is very fucking interesting. What's scary is that it talks about other races of being here too, other species, and some species eat us. Those fucking I'm not saying it's true. I don't really believe it. Those lizard men. It's the reason why people were drawing this shit with a guy with a lizard on his head, a human body with a lizard. The fucking reason for it, bro. You know?
Right.
Did you ever see a person right now draw a human body with a horse head? No. Maybe for a cartoon, but they never drew it on a wall. Whatever they drew on the wall, whatever they hang in their house, has to be realistic. If it has to be do with a human, they don't draw a human with a fucking horse body or.
Well, they might have been kind of abstract.
But you know what I'm saying, though. Yeah. It's not. We're not doing it all over the world.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they were doing that. They were drawing certain things. Everybody in every country was drawing something in caves, on tablets. They were all drawing the same shit. So don't tell me they all came up with the idea of God. No. There's a reason why they came up with that. Because how come the human beings cannot remember before the biblical days? All of a sudden we just popped up. What, we can't remember?
Well, it's written record.
No.
When was first written record started, and that'll tell you, from when we kind of have an idea of when shit was going on.
Why does the human memory of history end there? It sucks. We don't remember the time when we were making.
We didn't pass down the information. There wasn't. There really wasn't a fucking written.
There's not a library about it.
Yeah, there wasn't a gathering of all information from around these regions. They just didn't work that.
My thing is, like you said before, if they're able to come here, they have to be fucking crazy advanced. Crazy advanced. If these things are 10 feet tall and they're just like us, they speak a different language, and they were able to travel for a couple of 100 years, they're definitely coming here for resources. I would assume, food-wise, they wouldn't have any kind of livestock because it wouldn't be, it wouldn't make sense because disease would pass through those ships. To get rid of the garbage, they would probably just eat like some type of plants or vegetables that you can grow, eat it, and shit. Not throw it out. Maybe small portions you could throw out, but they don't want to have a sanitation. You can't have a sanitation thing on a spaceship. That's a big problem on spaceships too. I'm trying to get into the topic of if they were coming here, what would they be like? Like, you know, technology-wise, we're done.
Well,
they have nukes.
It's either flesh, energy, digital, robotic. You know, it's.
I don't think robotic. I think robotic as drones, which I agree with you on that.
Yeah, but your idea of a drone and their idea of a drone could be different.
UFO.
It could be just some shit that'll come here and fucking slay. It
I-
could be a ball of energy that'll come here and just zap you and you're done. You know what I'm saying?
I also believe everyone's talking about these little green man, little spit. I think that's a bunch of bull. Yo, you ever seen that one video of them walking in an underground tunnel, like with humans, scientists? They show these little green men walking. This video was made in the fucking like the 50s, 60s.
Yo, I wonder if the Vatican has any kind of files
Oh,
stored
they
away
do.
on shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they have a bunch of scrolls that they don't even let anybody fucking see. Wonder what's on those.
I got a crazy bugged out theory for you. Now they say Moses went up and got 10 commandments. It was like a bush on fire, and they say it's God. Obviously, back then they spoke a language, different languages. What if that thing was like a small little drone that lit up, like bright lights, maybe orange, red.
Caught the bush on fire.
No. It was near the bush, and it just landed and it spoke to him, and he wrote everything down. He went down.
What, on the Stone Commandments?
What?
Did he sit there and crank away at that thing?
I don't know what exactly he did. I don't know if he wrote it down somewhere and then did it later, because that's a lot of work. But he might have did that and came down from the mountain. I don't know. I don't know what the really.
Wasn't it that the thing zapped the thing and made the commandments? You know.
Possibly. If they have technology to send a drone from here to here, I'm sure they can do a laser and go zzz on a tablet. They could do it on 2 tablets on the floor and say, take those. 100%. I believe in that. That could have happened. But I think that when he came down from the mountain, he only called it God because he didn't understand it.
Right.
Remember, there's a study on this. This was part of the dive. Very interesting. I was watching something. I thought about it. Dolphins communicate with sounds. They talk to each other. What if one day we disappeared? The question is, do you think dolphins would tell their remember those mammals that used to feed us? They used to come in the water. You understand? They talk to each other. Would they keep on talking through generations? Maybe the next 100 years, would they communicate and remember us? Because dolphins have their community. They travel in packs of hundreds in the ocean. They all communicate. What do they say about us? Now, if they see a machine come, they might say to each other, "That's the thing that created us." You don't know. You don't
Or
know
that other thing.
the other thing, yeah, that's a spear. You don't know what they look at it as. Same thing
Right.
for us. So back in the day, they were fucking still, they were still,
Metal fish.
back in
hard
the day,
fish.
Back in those days, they were just learning how to melt metal, and I know where they learned it from. They learned it from watching the gods do it. They probably did it. Maybe they did it for work. Who knows? They learned stuff. But I think, my opinion, just think about if they saw a machine come down, right? What would they look at it as? This thing's floating around.
They'd look at it like
as God.
Yeah, they'd look at it as something to be revered. If it shows them that it could be revered, you got to do some kind of magic trick.
How come every time we see people talked about God back in the day, they always see a bright light. It's always surrounded by a light, an orange glow. It's always like, you know what I'm saying, the pictures and stuff. He's always in the sky. He's always an orange glow.
Well, it's also our near-death experience is also the white light.
Yeah, it's just you dying, brother. Yep. You're born in the black, you die in the white.
I want to die in the green.
Yeah. Seriously though, think about it. I think we interpreted the word God through the ancient giants because that's why they created us. That's it. Done deal. They might have built those pyramids. They're saying the pyramids are older than they are. They might have built the other pyramids like under the ocean and shit. They say no one knows who built them. They're huge. They're bigger than the ones in Egypt. They're huge. They might have found one. And
What, underwater?
Underwater, made out of crystal. Right now it's up in the air. It's conspiracy, but they said they found it. It says might have been Bermuda Triangle. Bro, they found a lot of cities underwater. These have huge structures.
Yeah.
They have an idea of some of these
You
popular.
think there's cities under there now that like things reside in?
Yeah, and I think these things had technology to melt.
Well, you think they're still there now?
What, these big cities?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these things are huge, bro. It's fucking blocks of the size of your house. They're huge. They have statues that are fucking, fucking 3 stories fucking tall. Fucking huge.
But I'm saying, like, do you think there's active cities?
Oh.
Yeah.
I believe if I was a race from another, like an alien race, if we're able to build an underwater facility, like in Florida, like SeaWorld and shit, for people to go and like look at like sharks and fish, and we build it safe. If they can go from planet to planet, why can't they build something, put it into the ocean, and just operate out of there, and just fly their ship into the fucking thing, and then boom. If you look at the UFOs, for some reason they look like the reason why they're built the way they are is for aerodynamics. They can go in anything. They can go in water. They can go. An airplane cannot go underwater if I had the right motors for it. That kind of shape, it wouldn't go nowhere with the wings and shit. Nah, I wouldn't do nothing. But a UFO, did you see the Tic Tac things? Like to me, everyone says they're little Tic Tac UFOs. I said maybe they're the ones underwater, like submarines.
Right.
And they're probably 10 times quicker. Bro, these things, if they have radar systems that we can't pick up, they're 10 times quicker than us, underwater and above water.
Specifically 10 times.
They can fucking come here whenever they want. Bro, what is it, 70% of our planet's covered with water? It'd be the best place to hide.
Yep. That's why I asked.
And Antarctica, if you want to hide on the land, if you need a land base, where's the biggest land base where there's no human thing? Look at Antarctica. They're over there for a reason. You can't go there. No one's allowed to go there. It's all for scientific reasons. It's all for, they want to preserve all this, the resources. You know there's enough resources in Antarctica to last this world fucking hundreds of years.
There's oil reserves there that are ridiculous.
You know who's over there? America and Russia.
Well, Russia's got that other side, that Bering Strait thing.
No, I'm talking about that, the South Pole, Antarctica. The North Pole, Canada, America, Russia, we got a pretty good stronghold over there because it's all, you can get here from Russia, you know that, right? Through the ice or whatever. This is a way of getting here. We're very connected to Russia in a way.
Up there.
I'm saying throughout time. People, that's how people got to the continent. It was through Russia. So don't think we don't have a lot in common. There's a reason why we don't go to war with each other. Listen, it's been been a couple of 100 years we have never gone to war with Russia.
Cold War.
Bullshit. That's all propaganda. From both countries. Putin and Trump are laughing about that. Let's call it the Cold War again. Everybody's scared. They'll pay us money. That's it. Both governments will make money. You know? Hey, he probably calls up. Hey, Putin, you hear about those resources in fucking, fucking Guatemala? Yeah. I need some help over there. Do me a favor. We're gonna, you go over there and invade them, and fucking we'll come over there and say we're helping them, and we'll take everything out. It's a 10-year plan, brother. Got all the time in the world to make it look good.
Slow fucking imperialism.
Something's in Antarctica. Something's there. Because you can't fly over there. Everybody's
Can't fly over there, what do you mean?
No planes. No. They'll shoot you down.
What?
No planes. No fly zone.
Really?
There's more than 2 countries involved. They have other countries involved, but you have to get permission. A lot of scientists go there every year. You only go there one time of the year. They actually go there because then once the ice comes up, you can't get there. But it's the most perfect place to hide. I think the Giants set up there in the very beginning. That's where they set up. That was their main base. So when they left, we're over there studying that shit because we know they're coming back. So we're not only studying the UFOs we're knocking out of the sky. Maybe we got some shit under the water. We're studying Antarctica. There's something there, bro. There's fucking how many miles of ice is there above the ground? Fucking,
I don't know.
Fucking like miles, right?
I don't think it's that.
It's like 15 miles.
Depends on where you are.
Yeah, but a lot of it's like a couple miles above. You know, that's far, bro.
I don't think it's that thick.
No, bro. They say you could fit fucking Empire State Buildings in that ice, bro. You still wouldn't be at the top. It's fucking big, bro. It's like a couple Empire State Buildings. I saw a show on top. Some parts of Antarctica. Bro, there's lakes that are like 5 miles deep that nobody has been to. Fucking.
Because what are they, under the ice or something?
Millions of years. What?
Why is it? Because it's under the ice? Or something like that?
The ice caps covered it 50 million years ago, bro. Maybe more. I don't know. I'm just throwing a number out there.
Right.
But I think if these aliens were smart. Yeah, we got some more too, brother. If these aliens are smart, you want some more ice?
Yeah.
How long we go right now?
We can have a smoke real quick. We're not in a rush tonight, so.
We can go back to Antarctica. Go back to this Antarctica. A lot of shit over there, bro. A lot of shit going on.
Let's get some ice and shit.
Yeah, I need some ice.
Ice, ice, baby. Tonight's unofficial sponsor is rum and coke premixed. Of actual rum and coke. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, definitely run a beat. Damn, son. There we go. Boom. We'll be right back.